Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have some really good news to share with you, and I have Jeff Parker here who is going to tell us. Look at that smile on your face. Well, thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
I'm really good. Good news.
Good news.
Great
yes.
news.
I'd like to tell the residents of our community that, and walking through this whole issue of the Ayres Hotel, on Monday morning and over the weekend, our legal team and our staff were putting together our legal approach to how we were going to try to keep this from happening. On Monday morning, along with the city, we filed for a restraining order and an injunction trying to keep this from happening. In the meantime, while we were discussing it with our legal team in the morning on what the next approach was and setting up for the hearing that was scheduled for Tuesday, we got information back from the county attorney that indicated that it was kind of a moot point because of information that they were just about to provide for us. What they provided is that Don Ayres III had gone through the process of rescinding or requesting a rescinding of the lease agreement for the Ayres Hotel over the weekend, and that had been received by the county, and the county accepted that. So no longer is the Ayres Hotel in use, or will be in use even, because it never really started.
Right.
But they will not be using the Ayres Hotel to house homeless people with COVID-19 or those showing symptoms of COVID-19.
Right.
So a great victory for our community, and I just wanted to come on and say thank you to all our residents, number one. They just got out there and they made their phone calls, they sent their emails, they came out and had the small little protests out here in the parking lot.
Right.
All of those things add up and were great for sending the communication that, hey, we are a very at-risk community here. Why would you put this right in the middle of that? And that's the message that we continue to send to the county and to the Ayres family. Not here.
Right.
We understand the need, but not where just one possibility of an outbreak could spread into a community that is clearly the most vulnerable, potentially the most deaths by this, and we just didn't want that to happen. And like I said, the residents stood up and real strongly and sent that message, which really helped our ability to communicate. I reached out, and Don Ayres reached out to me on Friday over the weekend. We had several conversations, and I just again asked him if he would really reconsider this location as a possibility, and he did that. I really thank him for he and his family for going back and reconsidering that and making the request to the county. So a win-win for all of us, I think, in the long run. And so again, I want to thank our legal team, Jeff Beaumont, Sandra Gottlieb, and Kelly Richardson. They are the attorneys for the mutuals. They just did an outstanding job with their teams, putting all of the legal work together. And my staff, kudos to everybody that worked on this. And so we're just so happy. And it's a new day for us. And now we can go about dealing with our day-to-day operations and hopefully sending the message out to the community that at least this issue is you're safe now, but we want you to continue to follow all the rules and regulations that are out there. Stay home, be safe. And in fact, what I'm hearing is there'll probably be a new regulation coming out or a new recommendation of wearing a mask anytime you go outside.
Well,
so I think that's important.
And I think that was because they have some sort of proof now where it can stick around for a little while in a certain area. So if you've got someone that's sneezing or coughing and you happen to walk through that area, then you have to be careful. So totally understand. So speaking of operations, there's going to be a GoToMeeting. Tell me how that's going to work today at 9:30.
So we're doing all of our board meetings now are going to be virtual for the month of April. And today is our first one, GRF this morning. So we'll be doing that virtually. We'll be using GoToMeeting for that. There'll be, prior to the meeting, you'll be able to get an email and a phone number where you can send your emails or phone calls in that you have a question with regards to the agenda. Channel 6 will carry it. And put up the agenda so people will be able to see that. But it's going to be held virtually. There won't be anybody at the community center. There won't be anybody in our headquarters in the boardroom as far as the board members. There'll be a couple staff people helping coordinate this. But a new adventure for us. A new opportunity for us, though, to take a look at how we can continue the social distancing and making it safe, and still do our business.
Exactly. First time for this. So bear with us because we don't know what's actually going to happen. So hopefully it'll all go very smoothly. So, all right. Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for the information.
And it's great to come on and have that kind of good news.
Yes, celebrate in your own home. Thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow with operational information.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll be right back after this, and stay tuned for Assemblywoman Cotty Petrie Norris.